Physical media ranking video for you all. We're ranking the best of the best 4K Blu-rays released in 2025, and there were so many freaking bangers this year, I decided to rank my top 15. Now, this is just my own personal ranking list. Yours would be completely different. Leave it in the comments below, and then we'll definitely compare lists and have some great movie discussions. And of course, jingle up that like and subscribe, turn on that notification bell so you never miss another mega physical media ranking video again. But let's go ahead and get into the list of bangers for 2025. All right, at the bottom, we're going to have the Texas Chainsaw Massacre from Arrow. I absolutely love this Arrow edition. Arrow always does a great treatment. They put in a ton of special features, even a little interview featurette on the Lost freaking Leatherface. That was so great. The quality looked awesome on this movie. I love this remake. It's my favorite Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie. I just love the cast in there. It's freaking horrific. It's super scary, and it's just one of the best slashes of all time, in my opinion, and one of the best remakes, of course. Next up, we're going to have the Gladiator collection that came with two movies, Gladiator 1 and 2. I'm a big fan of the first Gladiator movie. I mean, Russell Crowe. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? I mean, it's so epic and looks so sharp and clean in 4K. But now this year, you got the second one in there as well. And actually, Gladiator 2 was a lot of fun. Not as great as the first one, but you got Denzel Washington in there, which gives a delicious performance. And it's just super sword fighting action. Some great effects in there, some not so great effects, but it was just an awesome time if you're into sword and sandal movies. So I think it was a decent enough sequel. I got 2 steelbooks and 1 4K box set that just looks super cool on the shelf with the big thick Gladiator spine. But next up, we're going to have the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Now, I'm a new fan to this movie. It was my first time seeing this movie actually at a Shadowcast event, and that was an epic experience. People were throwing toilet paper everywhere. People were cussing at the screen. It was so wild. I mean, damn it, Janet. Like, how are you going to do this to me, making me a new fan? But, oh my gosh, really love this movie overall because of that event, that experience this year. And then I got the 4K Steelbook, and I thought it looked and sounded amazing on 4K. A big upgrade there, and it has some of the best music of all time. I mean, it is one of the best musicals of all time, and perfect for horror fans, and just a great celebration, in my opinion. So really like that one. I'm definitely a new fan. Next up, we're going to have Ace Ventura, the Pet Detective. Yes, I love what Shout Factory, Scream Factory did with this release. You could do the 4K Slippy, you could do the 4K Steelbook. I got the Steelbook pretty cheap, so I went with that one. But I just love this movie. It's one of Jim Carrey's best. He's freaking hilarious in this movie. Just all of his expressions, and even at the beginning, he's kicking the freaking mail. He gets crushed in the elevator. Oh my gosh, it is just comedy gold. He's just great at the physical humor. So really love that one. And I thought it looked and sounded great in 4K as well. All right, next up, we're going to have The Wiz from the Criterion Collection. Super loved getting this one, even though it had apparently a technical error. They did a re-release of it later on. I didn't care too much about that, though. I was just happy seeing this movie in 4K for the first time. Not only sounding amazing, because it had amazing musical songs, but oh my gosh, the details you could see on these characters now. Like, now it was a Reese's Pieces on freaking Michael Jackson's nose. Like, that's how crisp the details were in 4K. It was so sharp, it was so clean, and I just really love this movie. It's probably my favorite telling of Wizard of Oz. This is the one I go with. Just thought it had a lot of great social commentary. I love the urban environment. It was perfect, and Criterion just did a wonderful job. Great special features in there as well. And I love the cover artwork too. Oh my gosh, a home run here. All right, next up, we're going to have the Panic Room Steelbook. Absolutely, I'm a new fan of this movie too. So, oh man, how it's edited and filmed and kind of this one setting location was really intriguing. And it was just very thrilling for a movie. It was edge of my seat. I'm like, what's going to happen? Great cast of characters. It was just so intense. Oh my gosh. And then there was loads and loads of special features. I couldn't even get through them all because I was just trying to go through them. And there was a ton of stuff. Like, one's going over the visual effects and how they had to make this movie with all the camera work they had to do and the cranes and different like tracking shots. And it was just wild how they were doing this one. I was blown away. I mean, they really put some time and care into this movie, and the Steelbook release was great. It fit the movie perfectly, like feeling like a panic room itself, that case. So, absolutely love that Steelbook release. Once again, I'm now a new fan of that movie as well. All right, next up, we're gonna have the Death Stalker collection from Scream Factory. I love my good fantasy adventure movies. I'd never seen these movies before, but bam, these were bangers. Whoa, a little bit spicy too, if you know what I mean. I love that 80s vibe, though, of course, the cheesiness there. But once again, another kind of sword and sandal adventure type movie. But I just thought it was good old fun, and it just gave me the classic feels. And yeah, like I said, I think it was an entertaining time, and I thought both were pretty good. I like the first one, of course, more, but I thought the sequel was pretty decent too. So to get the two movie 4K combo pack, and the 4Ks looked really good too. I mean, really clean now. You can see a lot of detail with those suckers. So yeah, oh my gosh, it was just fun movies. Absolutely love them. So yeah, I'm a Death Stalker fan now too. Oh my gosh. Wow, physical media made me a big fan of a lot of movies this year. Next up, we got The Long Walk, 4K Steelbook. I love, of course, you put the slipcover on with the sunglasses. You can take the sunglasses off with the slipcover. I love that steelbook kind of design. They've done it before, but it's awesome. But The Long Walk is an awesome movie. I was surprised by it in theaters. It's a Stephen King story, and I was just so shocked with what was going on. It was kind of reminded me of like a Stand By Me, but more intense, more brutal. And yeah, wow, it was so good just to hear the conversations, the dialogue between these characters, see how they were making these friendships. I mean, it was really a character driven kind of movie at the end of the day, along with the social commentary. But I thought the ending worked out perfectly. I mean, Mark Hamill as the villain in this one was excellent. So really, that steelbook didn't disappoint. Some good features in there too, with bonuses. Yeah, the movie looked and sounded great in 4K. Awesome steelbook design. Just really love that release. All right, next up we're gonna have Clueless from Paramount. Yes. Now you could have gone steelbook, could have gone slipcover. I got the slipcover. I kind of like the silvery glittery glam there. But yeah, Clueless is just an awesome movie. 90s like coming of age comedy. Paul Rudd's in there. He still looks the same freaking age. But I just really like this kind of comedy style. It was just fun, had a little bit of romance in there, and it's just a good laughing time. So I just think it's a well-made movie. Thought the 4K looked pretty good, sounded pretty good of, adding that 4K to a 90s movie just does some magic there, especially when you've grown up with. So Clueless is one I'm just going to rewatch a whole bunch of times, which why it makes it up, higher on the list. So I was happy with what Paramount did with that one and giving us some options of what we wanted to go with, whether steelbook, slipcover. But yeah, pretty fantastic. Next up, we're going to have Reanimator. And I picked the one, of course, from, Ignite Films, Eagle Rock Pictures. I just like seeing a new boutique get into the game. So that was really cool. And then also Reanimator looked like a great movie in 4K. It was, it was shiny, but it still had the old school feel. It sounded great. And I really like this one. I guess you'd call it a slasher movie in a way, but it's more than that. Definitely some commentary there as well, like bringing people back, reanimating them, the consequences of that. So I really like the story too. It's not too long of a runtime. I love the effects in it. So yeah, I think it really benefited from the 4K disc. And like I said, this new boutique label getting into the game, I thought they did a pretty good job for like their first major release. So I want to see more from Eagle Rock Pictures and Ignite Films and see what they do next. But that was great. Next up, we're going to have Sonic 3. Yes, the Sonic 3 Steelbook. This was cool because you could pick either the Sonic Steelbook or the Shadow Steelbook. I love both of the designs, but this is just one of my favorite movies. I mean, the year it came out, it was my favorite movie. I mean, Sonic 3 is just a super fun, entertaining ride. It has everything. It's the perfect family movie. You got action and adventure. You got fun characters. You got, the inside fan stuff. You got also comedy in there. Two Jim Carreys. There's nothing better than two Jim Carreys, people. Oh my gosh. So really love Sonic 3. I thought the 4K Steelbook did a great job. Some decent little featurettes in there as well. And I just love being able to choose which like steelbook you wanted, or you could have just gone with the regular Slippy. I mean, so many options for that. So yes, I am a big Sonic fan. Next up, are, oh wow, In the Mouth of Madness. Yes, this Arrow release was awesome. A big chunky box set. Love the Slippy on it. Love the design. John Carpenter movie. Man, I'm a big John Carpenter fan, but there was a few of his movies I haven't seen. And The Mouth of Madness was one I haven't seen before. And it was just such a unique and interesting story, like going into this bizarre like book world and like just how it was edited with the pages tearing apart. Like it was just cool and something different. You just don't see a story like that today. And John Carpenter just has a way of telling these movies so they are scary in a way, they're thought provoking in a way. You had what's his name? Sam Neill, right? The Jurassic Park guy as the main actor in there. But yeah, I mean, it's just interesting for a watch, and then tons of great special features. Like I said, I love what Arrow did with it. Good packaging, good bonuses, really good 4K disc. Sounded amazing. I mean, John Carpenter music is golden, so the sounds coming out of that 4K disc were incredible. So wow, really, really love that one. Delightful surprise. All right, next up, we're gonna have Anora from the Criterion Collection. Man, talk about a banging spicy cover. Oh man, this movie is great. One Best Picture the year it came out. Mikey Madison's performance is so good, but just how this movie's directed and the editing is so clean as well. It makes it so interesting. But once again, it's like a coming of age story. You got a romance in there as well. You got shenanigans happening, so kind of pivots story directions a little bit halfway through. So it keeps it interesting, keeps it entertaining, and it's an Oscar movie that is actually entertaining as of recent. A Best Picture winner, you feel the prestige, but you also feel the relatability, the mainstreamness to it. Yeah, a little bit of naughtiness in it. But yeah, man, Criterion did a banging job on this one. 4K looked and sounded amazing. I mean, Mikey Madison in 4K, like I said, nothing better. Next up, we're going to have TMNT. Go Ninja, go Ninja, go. Go Ninja, go Ninja, go. Yes, this was an incredible box set. Oh my gosh. Wow. What they were able to pack in all these cases with like the trading cards, I mean, was really cool. So the box looks nice. You got individual cases there. All the 4Ks looked and sounded pretty good for the most part. Yeah, it had a lot of grain intact, which some people love. I'm less of a grain fan. So yeah, at first I'm like, it kind of looks like ants on a screen, but that's okay. I got into it. It took me back to the nostalgia vibes, and these are good movies. Man, that first one is an excellent, like noir mystery story. Love how that one takes itself seriously. Yeah, the next two get a little bit more cheesier, but that second one's a fun time, man. With Secret of the Ooze, those villains in there are great. So, wow, I love some TMNT. Music's excellent in there. The 4K disc looked really sharp. Like I said, bonuses galore. Tons of great special features. So, Arrow did an amazing job. I love those Arrow box sets. Wow. All right, next up, my number one release of the year is going to be A24's X Trilogy. Yes, you get X, Pearl, and Maxine, and a really interesting looking box set. I mean, it's so clean with the cover. And then you got these amazing 4K discs, and all these discs do benefit from 4K. They look and sound fantastic. They all have tons of special features on them. Oh my gosh, these movies are great. And they're all different kind of genres in a way. The first one's like a slasher horror movie from the 70s. Pearl's more kind of like an artsy, Oscar-y type of film, from the 60s or 50s, right? And then you have freaking Maxine, which is like an 80s giallo movie mystery film. I love it. I love the differences there, but I love how they all connect. I mean, Ty West did a really good job on the direction there. But like I said, the 4K discs look amazing, sound amazing. I love the way this box set looks on the shelf. Just stands out, something different. So wow, really A24 did a banging job with that release, and I think they deserve the credit here this year because I think it was so incredible. But that was my number one, and those were my favorite. But there we go, my friends. That's just my personal ranking list. If you haven't left yours yet, put it in the comments down below and we can compare those lists. Let's respond to each other. Let's see what are our favorites that match up. And what did anybody miss any titles out there that I should have included here? Let's have those in the comments. Of course, jingle up that like and subscribe. Turn on that notification bell so you don't miss another physical media ranking video in the future, of course. And hype up this video if you can. Share it out. Hype it up so we get this information out to more people. And we just have a good time building back this physical media community in this upcoming year. Of course, most importantly, have a great day watching and talking your movies, my friends. And you love this physical media topic, another way to spread holiday cheer. just mega smashing the next video right now. And thank you so much, my mega membership supporters. If you love talking and collecting movies, consider joining the Mega League of Film Fans through memberships to support content creation while gaining access to perks like shoutouts, exclusive videos, and future topic choices.